Hey everyone, Sam here, also known as Mr. Stainless 001, and we are here for the very first episode of the Skull and Bones Report. This is a series dedicated to bringing you the latest news and updates on Skull and Bones. This is a game I am super excited for, and I know a lot of you guys are too. And recently, Ubisoft just put out an article on their blog detailing more information on the single player aspect of the game, as well as some of the other gameplay mechanics as well. We're going to go through those today and share them with you. So firstly, you'll be able to attack merchant convoys, rival pirates, and other players. This of course suggests that in the open world, there will be NPC pirate fleets sailing around for us to attack, kind of like we had in Black Flag, but it also could perhaps suggest that there will be a return of legendary pirates for us to attack as well. Now, whether they will be constantly in the game world for us to hunt down and attack, or whether they will be a timed event, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see if we can get confirmation on that as well. Not only that, but there will be certain restrictions when it comes to PvP modes. For instance, in Loot Hunt, it has been confirmed that players will only be able to choose from 3 classes. Those are the classes that they had in the E3 gameplay demo. These restrictions will change for other multiplayer modes, but it has been confirmed that they will be present. Trade routes will be dotted around the game map, and it seems the article would suggest that each trade route will be specifically dedicated to one or more resources, meaning that you'll be able to plan out which areas of the seas you'll want to seal more, or which trade routes are going to be of more value to you. Next, you'll be able to form guilds in the game in order to team up with friends and pull resources. It would seem to suggest that there may be some PvE or guild events that, if your guild is successful in completing it, will deposit resources to you and everyone in your guild, almost like the faction rewards in For Honor, only for you and your fellow captains. Now, while Skull and Bones encourages co-op play, there will be ways for you to stab your guildmates in the back. What ways they mean specifically by that, we don't know yet. We'll have to wait for more information, but it seems that there will be ways for you to screw over your other guildmates, which is an interesting and probably will be quite a popular mechanic as well. Sailing, and this is one thing that I'm really excited for, sailing is now a lot more in depth. Now, in Black Flag, it was simply a case of lowering or raising your sails and making sure that you're not sailing against the wind. In Skull and Bones, we'll have a much more in-depth readout of how many knots our boat is doing, as well as more information on the wind and current. You'll be able to see on the minimap where currents are and where they're streaming around so that you can utilise them to increase your speed. One thing I also love is that there will be ribbons and ropes tied to points on your ship for you to visually see how strong the wind is and what direction it's blowing in. Sound clues will let you know which ear the wind is blowing in, and of course your crew will be shouting about how effective you are in catching the wind, those bloody bastards, to manoeuvre the ship. I love the fact that there may be the possibility here, after having played Skull and Bones for some time, to turn off the HUD and simply use the on-ship clues and your learned knowledge of the ocean to sail around, and I really hope that they include a kind of no HUD option or a minimalist HUD option for that as well. And finally, the article did confirm that the game will be set in the Indian Ocean specifically, so that will mean that the kind of backlog of pirates that we know and love will be restricted, and we will only be probably interacting with pirates that were based in the Indian Ocean. So if you want to check out the article, I'll leave a link to it in the video description, but if you want to stay up to date with Skull and Bones news, do be sure to hit that subscribe button. In the meantime, if you want to chat more about Skull and Bones, do feel free to join me in my Discord. There's a link to it in the video description. But until next time, hope you're having a great week, and I'll speak to you soon.